All right, next email. Anything you want to...
Nope, that was a short one.
Hello, y'all. Not saying names. My husband and I have been married almost 4 years and together for 5. We have 2 kids, a 3-year-old boy and a 7-month-old girl. God had y'all pop up on my TikTok FYP at the most perfect time.
We hear that a lot.
Yeah, right? Like timing.
Mm-hmm.
My husband and I were at the worst part of our relationship, and divorce was just around the corner. I have such a hard time with that word. Divorce.
Yeah. Side my thing.
Divorce. We were going.
You are going through it over there.
A lot has happened for me today, and I just had an experience I've never experienced before, and I'm going through a lot. Yeah, there's a lot happening. We were going about marriage all wrong. We were not communicating properly. My part was I would keep all my feelings on till I exploded, and I would say hurtful things to him and yell. It came from childhood trauma, from my egg donor, and always fighting with her, having to protect myself and my sister. My husband never fully trusted me, even though he thought he did. He always had to depend on himself and no one else from a very, very young age. An abusive relationship before we met did not help him at all. The week before y'all popped up on my TikTok, we were at rock bottom. I was tired of him telling his mom about our entire relationship.
Ooh. It's a no.
That's such a problem.
Oh, no. Not in my house.
Mm-mm. Due to my childhood trauma, I felt like she showed some characteristics as my egg donor and had a wall up. I felt there was a lot of games played, and the info my husband kept giving her did not help. I had enough of it and told him we need to set boundaries. You guys and I both know I didn't say it's that simple or sweet, since I mentioned earlier. Both know I didn't say it that simple or sweet.
Right.
I was an aggressive yeller during conversation. My husband gave me the reaction any person would when someone yells at them and talks down to them. We fought for a week, and his mom was helping him get a divorce lawyer. Behind the scenes, I did not know. How do you and your mama know you're planning a divorce, but the person you're married to doesn't?
Because sometimes people want to get things in order before those discussions are had.
Yeah. Do you think that it was just the mom egging it on?
I think that there's a very strong possibility that dude was miserable as fuck telling his mom about it. And the mom was like, well, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
And he's like, I need money for a divorce. You know what I mean? Or whatever. I need help. Whatever.
Postpartum anxiety and depression did not help me with the situation at all. The first video I saw of y'all, it was Peaches talking about being a good wife and how men think. I was very interested in what Peaches had to say, so I went to y'all's YouTube, where I watched about 9 or 10 videos. It opened my eyes, and for the first time in our whole marriage, I sat down and had a calm conversation with my husband. I bet that was a shock to his system.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. I'm very curious how that conversation looked.
Right.
Because obviously it worked because their relationship is great, but I hope it started with an apology.
Yeah. I know in y'all's podcasts, y'all suggest no distractions during conversations, but I let him play his game for our first calm conversation. I think that was a good call.
Yeah.
That can be, like I said, that can be very shocking for somebody's system. And a sudden drastic change like that when you are used to chaos is a red flag.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm sure that I'm sure there could have been a whole lot of, why are you saying this?
Right.
Like, did she find out about the divorce? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
what's happening?
Right.
Mm-hmm. We talked about our marriage and how we don't want it to end. We talked about the boundaries with his mom and how our family comes first. I come first. I promised him I would work on myself if he could work on himself. It's been 5 or 6 months now, and we both changed for the better, even his mom. He has opened up slowly, talking to me about everything. I no longer yell during conversations or say hurtful things. When I start getting upset, I tell him I need to take a breather for a second because I don't want to say anything hurtful to the man I love, which I learned from y'all.
That's hard. That's a very hard transition to make from blowing up and always being the screamer and the like instigator to being able to like
take a deep breath.
I just need a minute. Yeah. Yeah. It's a hard transition.
Yeah. I'm more into my feminine side and have never felt better physically or mentally. My husband feels the same. I am a stay-at-home mom till August when I start teaching again. Little things like picking up his dirty clothes off the floor, pushing in his chair when he forgets to, which is all the time, closing the shower curtain after his showers, and more. It doesn't bother me at all. It actually makes me happy to do these things for my husband.
I'm going to pause you.
Okay.
Those are things that bother you and not him.
Right.
Or would have bothered you and not him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like being that it no longer bothers you and that you're happy to do those things, at the root of that, you are doing it for you more than you are for him because these are things that are a you issue.
Right. If he wanted it done, he would do it.
Right. So accepting that this is a you issue and just being okay with doing it has probably saved you a whole lot of fucking headache. Mm-hmm. When people realize that, like those issues are a you issue, it doesn't affect your partner. Right. And you blowing up and making it an issue to your partner is where the issue, it's where it becomes an actual fucking problem. Mm-hmm. I know a lot of people who don't close their shower curtain.
Right.
I know a lot of people who don't close their shower curtain because they're afraid somebody could be hiding in their shower.
I'm that person sometimes.
Yeah.
I never have to go skydiving because you already take the wind out of my lungs.
Oh, all the cheese. All the cheese.
Can't fucking breathe. I don't even remember what you said. Oh my God. I feel like I was trying to make a point. Do you remember what we were talking about?
Nope.
You know what's stupid? How much of a distraction you are to me. I really live my life by my husband's got me. Wow. I love you.
I love you too.
He works hard to provide for our family. He has started working hard to keep our relationship alive while working hard and being the best father. We still have our downs, but our downs aren't crazy anymore. My husband has always been an amazing partner and dad. He just had some things to work on, and he didn't know how to. And with the way I was acting, it wasn't helping him. Since finding y'all's podcast, we are better than ever, and he truly is my best friend. Y'all truly saved my marriage and my life. Chris and Peaches, y'all are truly godsend. Thank you.
I don't think that we did anything other than made you realize that you had shortcomings. There really is a time for everyone where they go, okay, what I'm doing is not working.
Right. There's
got to be a better way. We are literally just providing people with the, hey, there's an easier way to do this.
Look this way.
Yeah, there's a much easier way to do this. And when they realize it and that things change for them, they accredit it to us. We just pointed out your shit. Mm-hmm. Like,
held up a mirror.
Yeah. Yeah, but you got to be willing to see it.
Yeah.
Take the accountability.
So I do this thing maybe once or twice a week where I take like 5 to 10 minutes and I just look at myself in the mirror. And like, I don't like look at myself like I look into my own fucking eyes because these are the eyes that other people look into. And like, I don't know, I really just have a moment with myself and I remind myself that you're a being that people perceive and have memories of. And everything that you do is going to have a ripple effect in other people's lives. And I remind myself who I am and
give yourself little pep talks.
And smack my own ass, yeah.
Good game.
I don't think that happens enough for people.
Yeah, I don't think anybody does that. Very rarely do people do that shit.
I don't think people ever do that, yeah. So much in my mind. Okay, next email.
Okay.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed that, found it entertaining, funny, or even learned something you didn't know before, share it. And if you're not subscribed, why aren't you? And for those of you who want to support us, get access to exclusive content and live streams, we do have a Patreon. All the links are in the description.